In this video, we're going to talk about stacking just $10 in face of 90% silver. Any combination. I know some people won't be able to do it because of the holidays coming up. But, this is more of a challenge. Maybe you can stack $5. Maybe you can stack $3 more. Any amount we stack from now into the end of the year, folks, is going to be less available for the newer stackers coming online. We want to get as much as possible. This is not a fear-mongering video. This is what I am seeing at the shop. All right, I'm going to explain. Yes, we are out of dimes at the shop. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's get this information out to more and more people. Let's wake up the new stackers. Let's wake up our family members. We have debated, do we pay up for the silver dimes at the shop? There's two people. They're not going to take anything less than 24 times face. Do we pay up and charge 25 times face, 25.25 times face, $25.25 times face? Do we charge that much for the 90% silver? We have thought long and hard about that. We are not going to pay up because we cannot be so much over the online bullion deals at this time. So what we are going to do is we've already started doing it. We have not made them up yet, but we're going to make little coupons up, and we're going to stamp them, and we're going to sign them. If people want to buy quarters right now or $half and convert it later into silver dimes, when we get them in, it's going to be a first come, first serve basis. Now, we're going to put a timestamp on it for 90 days. We're going to see where the market is in 90 days with the inventory levels. Are we going to be able to get some dimes in? Are we going to even be able to do this? And we're going to state that very clearly on the coupon. It's going to be a first come, first serve basis. And we will honor the coupons for the first 90 days. If the shop feels like we are getting the silver dimes in, we will extend the lifetime on the coupons if they've not turned their coupons in yet. That is how we're going to handle it for now. Look, this is a changing market all the time with 90% silver. You guys seen me do my weekly reports every single Saturday that I run the tables with all the online bullion dealers and who has what at what prices. Some weeks you see some bullion dealers don't have a certain item. There may be out of two items. They might get it back the very next week. I do the report, and I do, as you guys know, I do what they're selling it for. I'm going to give you guys some other tips in this video, how to get 90% silver at face value, and also how you can potentially get it for free. Keep that in mind, free. I'm going to talk about that in just a few minutes here, so stay tuned for that. So that is how we're going to handle at the shop for now. Sunday we're closed, but I've already talked to a couple of customers who's just calling for dimes again, and they're willing to take the silver quarters for now and transferring it back to silver dimes later. I really don't know where the big push is coming from with silver dimes lately. I really don't know. Some of you guys said there's another channel out there that's pushing silver dimes really, really hard. And you know what? I think he's right. I think Bill Holter is right about the silver dimes. This is the smallest U.S. coin minted, folks, that has 90% silver in it. It's recognizable. Just not the Roosevelt silver dimes, the Mercury dimes, the Barber dimes. But you start getting to the Mercury dimes and some of the Barber dimes, you're going to have, they're even worth more than just the melt value. We got to keep that in mind. I liked, the Roosevelt dimes, I like better. It's not that difficult to look at the edge of this coin and see it's 90% silver. Never mind what the date's on it. If it's going to be copper in it, you're going to see the copper in it. So that case is not now onboarded for me when people said, well, they can't see the date on it. Well, if you can see the date on it, if there's a clear date, yeah, some people don't have very good eyes. I get that, just like me, but I can clearly see that is, no, I guess I can't clearly see what that date is. Looks like a 64 to me. Maybe you guys can see it better than I can. Maybe it's a 54. But, I know it's silver, and That is, I stack every type of 90% silver, except for really the Morgan dollars. They cost us too much. The peace dollars, I do have about a tube and a half, but I really like the dimes, the quarters, and the half dollars for a bartering purpose. This is real money. Your dollar bill is dying every single day. We know every time we go to the store, it costs more and more to buy our goods and services out there. Silver has really kept up value, but most of the time, yes, we're going to see dips. We're going to see, prices shoot up, and we're going to see a pullback, and people get panic when silver goes up too much. They're coming to buy, and when it dips, they're coming in to sell it. Just hang on to it, folks. If you don't need to sell it, there's no rush to buy. I keep saying silver and gold and platinum are for the long-term hold, and some people, not all, but most of us know that is a long-term hold, and we can't panic with the daily price actions at all. Now let's how you get into getting 90% silver for face value. Look, yes, you can coin roll hunt. More so, I would say on the half, dollars is probably the best bang for your time. There's still plenty out there, really, in coin roll hunting. We do, when people pay cash and they get 50 cents back, we give them a 50-cent piece. So we do get 50-cent pieces from the bank. Every now and then, a roll will have 1 or 2 40%ers. Sometimes you get a roll with a 90%er. I was talking with Ron, a while back ago when I first started talking with him from Ron's basement, and he found $2 in one roll of $2 two 90%ers. So yes, it is possible to find that at face. If you're visiting a local restaurant, a local gas station, even your local bank where you bank, and you know the people who work at these places, have them keep an eye out for you with the 90% silver. If they have no interest in it, if they see something weird, have them keep it on the side for you. Give them a few bucks ahead of time so they have the money to buy it out of the register themselves. Coin roll hunting, yes, you can still find silver dimes and silver quarters in rolls of quarters. But it's rare, folks. I'm going to say that is so rare right now. It's almost, I don't want to say impossible to find them, but it's getting harder to do that. The $half is, more and more people searching through $half rolls lately. There's a lot of YouTube videos out there, they do that, and more people are looking through the $half rolls. Talk to your convenience stores if you're visiting them quite often. Talk to your local bank. You never know what's going to come over the counter at a bank even. Your local restaurants, if have them keep an eye out for you if possible. How you get it for free? It's one way, really. Most of us have Coinstar in our Walmarts or supermarkets. A lot of the Coinstar machines don't accept 90% silver. A lot of people don't check the change bin when they cash out. If nobody's at the Coinstar when you're walking by it, reach in the change machine, you might be able to find some change in it, and you just might be able to find some 90% silver in it. I don't have time to do that, to be honest with you, because I'm not in the stores a lot. But when I do, yeah, if there's no one in there, yeah, I stick my hands in there. You know what? I found one quarter about a month and a half ago. That's what one silver quarter about a month and a half ago. It was a bunch of nickels in there too, so I just put those in my nickel stack. It is possible if you happen to have a metal detector. No, it's not. It's going to take some time. If you have big trees around your house, or you see big trees in someone's yard, get permission. But you might need to know the law in your area before you start digging around anything like that. Especially up north, like in New England, they've got these big pine trees. They didn't used to be big, folks. People used to sit around these trees for shade, and back in the 40s and 50s and 60s, and they're big trees today. When you're out there in the summer months and people had change in their pockets, it falls out, it gets buried about 4 or 5 inches down. I've done that numerous of times with bigger pine trees on people's land. Just get permission. If you happen to have a metal detector, might not be a bad idea before the ground starts freezing up north, and start doing that. But make sure you know your local laws before you dig. That's all. That's my piece of advice right there. Because there are some states that you need permission to dig because of pipelines and everything else like that. So beware of that. Don't bust a pipeline. Don't get yourself electrocuted if there's lines in the ground, because we don't, you might not know where those lines, if they are in the ground or the pipelines are, until you get permission and see if the town or the city says it's okay to do it. So with that being said, I'm going to end it here, folks. I thank you so much for watching my videos. Please also check out 2 more channels. Ron's Basement #1. He's helped me out so many times with my videos. We talk normally on a daily basis. Another new channel has come to us, Sobriety in Silver. I've talked about him before. He just turned over 100 subs. Thank you for the ones who have gone over with him. His name is Arnie. He drank for 30 years. He's emailed me several times since I've been doing my YouTube channel. He's asked a lot of questions. I am willing to help anybody out, folks. All right, if you have questions, email me. Go check out Arnie's channel too, Sobriety in Silver. Just type that in YouTube and it will pop up. And help him out. He's just starting stacking about 4 months. He don't have a lot of silver right now, but that may be a good way to learn from him too, because you know what? Nobody knows everything, and you might learn from him too, from Ron's Basement. Check out those 2 great channels. I'm helping Arnie to try to build his channel up. Now, Ron's got many years experience with that. Also, with the YouTube, he does some great content over there at Ron's Basement also. So check them out, both out. I thank you all for watching. CoinShop Chris is out. See you on the next video.